Set against the backdrop of Boston Bay with the Mediterranean-style weather climate, the Boston Bay vineyard, spanning 14 acres, has produced one of its best vintages to date. The harvest season finished last Sunday with a substantial increase in grape production from 1998, as well as the first ever harvest of Shiraz grapes on the property.
In all, we were up 10 tonne on last year, but plus the 4.5 tonne of Shiraz. We've picked very close to 50 tonne here this year, so we're pretty excited about that, and that's great.
As well as the impressive 4.5 tonnes of Shiraz grapes harvested, Mr Ford says the vineyard produced 7 tonnes of chardonnay grapes, 13 tonnes of merlot and 12.5 tonnes of riesling and cabernet sauvignon, which equates to about 3,000 cases of wine for this year alone. Mr Ford says he believes this year's vintage surpasses last year's total of 35 tonnes because of excellent weather conditions and lots of hard work.
I think the vines are coming into their real maturity. Some of the later plantings are mature now, and I'll also put down a lot of tender loving care, and probably we had the rains at the right time as well.
But they have had their share of problems, particularly with birds feeding when the grapes are developing.
We certainly have a problem with birds. Being one of 2 commercial vineyards on the Eyre Peninsula, we've got to share the starlings amongst us. So both vineyards have got a net behold vineyards, which is pretty expensive and a little time consuming as well.
Now that the harvest season is over, the whole process starts again. In about August this year, these merlot plants should start to show signs of bud burst before flowering and then a period of maturation. And about the same time next year, they'll be harvested again. Anna Marola, Central News.